Well, we're at that time of year again, aren't we? The time of year when Call of Duty is due to come out. And there is a strong possibility that I have used this gameplay before, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before in other videos, because I've not been playing a lot of Call of Duty, because I've just not been interested in Call of Duty over the last year because of the abomination that was Infinite Warfare. And yes, I did play it at the beginning and I kind of somewhat enjoyed the experience, but when I've gone back and tried to play it again, I've absolutely hated it. And now they've taken away the game mode that I liked, where you didn't have all the boost jumping, which I can't remember what it's called. I hate it even more. So the other day, I thought, Call of Duty is coming out. I need to get back into the Call of Duty mode. I need to start playing it because I've not been playing it. I've not been playing any multiplayer. I need to get back into it. So I jumped in, played some Infinite Warfare. I played 1.5 games, and I was like, nope, I am fucking done with this shit. I cannot play it anymore. When I played some Black Ops 2. Similar story, but the snipers and everything in that game ruined it for me now, even though I loved that game when it was out in its time. When I played some Black Ops, played that for a reasonable amount of time. I actually enjoyed it. Didn't actually have too much of a bad time, and then back to my old favourite, which is MW3, because I love that game. So we're going back to Boots on the Ground this year, which to me isn't a massive thing, because I've still been playing the old Call of Duties, or when I have been playing the old Call of Duties, so it's not that much of a transition for me. And the fact that I didn't really play the beta that much is making me look forward to this next game even more, because when I did play the beta, I played it, like I said before in a previous video, I played it on my nephew's PlayStation 4. Which I'm not used to. I'm not used to control. I'm not trying to get into a debate whether Xbox or PlayStation is better, because I just prefer the Xbox controller over the PlayStation controller. But I've been seeing a lot of things about Call of Duty, and I also saw that people were talking about the patent that Activision applied for, which got approved earlier this month, to do with the loot boxes or the supply drops. That there's a new algorithm that will make people buy guns from, or try and get a gun from a loot box by playing other people that might have that gun. Everyone's probably seen all this kind of stuff, so I'm not going to go into details about it. But if you play against certain people that are using the gun, it will make you try and it will make you trying to influence you to try and buy that kind of gun, or to spend money on loot boxes or supply drops, which I think is total bollocks, and I don't agree with it at all. But can I just say, this was only applied for in 2015 and approved in October 2017. So it's not in Black Ops 3 like people are saying and going, well, that's why I get matched up with dodgy people. That's why the matchmaking is fucked up, because of this algorithm. That's not in those games. It's not in Destiny 2, and it's not going to be in World War 2 either. The game is already finished, it's done, it's packaged, it's ready to be opened by us and played, so it's not going to be in the game. And whether they put it into the game or don't put it in the game, you do not have to buy any of the stuff. Now, I'm just going to sidetrack off to Shadow of War. Middle of Shadow of War, which is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor, which is a great game, and the second game is just as good as the first game. Trust me, I've been playing a shit ton of it, and I love it. You do not have to buy loot boxes in that game. It does not change the experience for you at all. You don't need to do that. If you just play the game, you'll get the stuff anyway. Yes, maybe in Call of Duty, the rate of getting keys, or however the currency is in the new Call of Duty, doesn't mean that you need to buy that stuff. You don't need to buy it at all. And I think everyone needs to get to grips and just kind of realise that supply drops or loot boxes, or whatever you want to call them, are going to be in the games forever now, unless something major happens, unless some people decide that they're not going to buy them anymore and everyone stops buying them. And that would be the only way that they will ever go away, I think, is that if people just don't buy them anymore and just be like, fuck it, I like the game as it is. I like the vanilla game. I'm just going to play the vanilla game without buying loot boxes or supply drops, what I said, whatever you want to call them. That is the only way it's going to go away. So I'm kind of, I mean, we're in like a 2 weeks away, just shy of 2 weeks, or just less than 2 weeks, should I say, for Call of Duty coming out, and I'm kind of excited because I love Call of Duty. I love it as a franchise. I always have. Not every game has been best suited to how I like to play, or the game, or the maps, or whatever. It's not been to my liking, and especially this last year has been a major thing for me because my channel was based around Call of Duty, and I've not been playing Call of Duty, so it's kind of made me not upload as much as I want to upload, as you probably have noticed over the past like few months. I mean, I didn't upload. I haven't uploaded since like 3 weeks ago, and that's not intentional, and that's not something that I want to continue doing. And obviously there's always other stuff going on in the background, working, marriage, you know, all that kind of stuff that I spoke about before. But not playing Call of Duty has been a massive part of it because I don't have the gameplays there. I've been recording other stuff, and I'm still trying to work on a way of managing to get those kind of things onto my channel without trying to piss everyone off, because a lot of people that subscribe to me for Call of Duty. And I don't know, I've gone a bit of a ramble. I didn't mean to go on a ramble then. I didn't mean to go on a ramble at all. But I kind of wanted to really talk about supply drops, because people moan about it and say they're not going to buy certain games or buy a game because of supply drops. Yeah, I get that a lot of people that didn't want to buy Shadow of War because of the loot drops in that, or the loot boxes in that, probably will still buy Call of Duty, even though that's had that in that for the past 3 or 4 games, whatever. Look, loot boxes are bad, but you do not have to buy them. You do not have to buy them. In the end of the day, it's not like you're going out and buying a real gun. It's just a game. It is just a fucking game. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Goodbye.